referrals, and I can get some referrals from them and know that we're on the up and up. Because if you were a member of RGA, Mark actually does a background check on you. Didn't know that, did you? So we make sure
your business as well, to make sure you are who you
that
say
you have
you
your
are.
licensing, right? That you're not just a fly-by-nighter. So that gives you a sense of security.
Up, we are live on YouTube, so wave to the YouTube community. So
Christine, you had your hand up.
I did, because Mark's got better SEO than my own company has, and I love my free stuff that people keep sending to me.
I just wonder what in the world is your profile making people send free stuff to you.
They just like hearing my voice, that's all.
Maybe Mary Frances will answer that when she gets on.
Knows.
So if I just put this YouTube link into a Facebook page, it will pop us up.
Yep.
Oh, it's sure the second. Look at that.
Why RGA? Because not only does the website have great SEO, like Christine said, but this is a membership-based organization, and I'm one of the originals. So my rates have never gone up. So whatever you guys lock your rates in at, as long as you don't cancel your membership, it will never go up. And Mark continues to put resources into the RGA, because now we have the website, now we have the podcast, we have the radio hour, we have a TV show, and we're in the works of an app. So, I mean, there is in Zoom, he was one of the first ones that took Zoom and got us actually on, what was it, ABC Action News.
ABC Action News.
So, I mean,
how exciting. That's pretty exciting, I think, right?
Yeah.
We were like the cat's meow there for a while. I think Maureen did the numbers, and we were like at over 270 Zoom meetings.
Wow.
So holy guacamole, right? That's a lot of meetings.
And Maureen was one of those, Christine, she was a Facebook stalker. She watched us from a distance, and then she started watching us, and then she started hearing us like make deals with each other. And she's like, I got to learn more about this.
So I did the same thing, I want to say, for like a year. Like I had the page like liked for about a year and never joined it, never anything. And then, pandemic hits, and I'm just broadening out because, one career, and I branched off into my other. And I was like, I'm joining.
So now everybody thinks their phone is ringing, right? So you guys, really glad you're here. We're putting us on about 13 different Facebook pages, but with the link, but we are glad. We had a brand new member call me today. She wasn't getting I think it's Judy.
Yeah.
Judy, was it you? Yeah. So we're hopefully figuring out, some of our emails are going into spam. Some of you are like, oh, thanks be to God, you email me every day. But we have a lot to say at RGA, right? We had a virtual networking mixer. It really worked out great, right? The can of Lysol was never brought out, and we didn't give away our lottery tickets.
Oh, we forgot. We gave away a lot of stuff.
We gave away a lot of stuff, umbrellas. I still have the socks, the I Do Mom socks.
We didn't talk about those. We forgot about
talk
those.
about the I Do Moms. We're a little different. We do moms and dads. Moms are meetings outside the meetings. Dads are discussions after dinner, because everybody has a mom and dad, right? So my favorite little story was, we were at a bigger event in Tampa, and somebody said to me, hey, Mark, let's do a dad after this. And like everybody looked, and I'm like, okay, our dads mean we're doing discussions after dinner. I don't know where your all minds went, but that's what
our guests that are watching, what exactly are you supposed to do during a mom or a dad or a
dad? So yeah, most times you'll get stuck with somebody who just wants to give you their presentation, right? And poor Max, who can't drag a house to his mom or dad to sell you the house. He sits there politely and listens while you tell him about your product or service that you want him to buy. That's not what those are designed to do. They're designed to open up your brain and absorb how you can refer those people. So when their name pops up in conversation with somebody, say, I know Sean, he does lots of printing, and we will get you information, at a discount for bulk printing. So you don't sell during those meetings. So If you've been sold, I apologize.
Well, and Mark, you always say, if you sell me, you're going to sell one person, but if you tell me how to sell you, you get all my contacts.
Right. My legions and legions of fans. And
And
now
we
we're on
really-
YouTube, thanks to Diane, who finally, we have 1 million YouTube channels, but Diane, who's our YouTube expert, said, do this one. And we're doing pretty good. We're not as good as you, Diane, but so let's get started with some introductions, right? Who you are, what you do. A good referral for you is RGA members know I'm getting the bunny. We don't use the word bunny. So what does that mean? We don't say any bunny, every bunny, some bunny, right? Because nobody's going to refer you. So let's just pretend I sold air purification systems. And I would say to JR, anybody that breathes. JR theoretically would pull out his piece of paper and put Andrea, Adam, Amanda, Alexa, all the A's, right? Their phone numbers. Then he'd be Bob, Bill, Barney, right? All the B's and their phone numbers. He'd go through the whole alphabet and he'd give me his whole contact information because I said anybody that breathes. No, he wouldn't do shit because it's too wide of a thing for me. But if I said, who do you know that uses an Advair disc or an albuterol inhaler? Somebody says, Carrie just said, oh, my niece uses one, right? So that would be a perfect referral because it would be specific. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, good.
Having too much fun on the golf course.
Well, that's Carrie, and Carrie's like the golfer of the, I think the golf course is right
Hold on.
behind his house.
Hold on. I just have to clarify. I am chauffeuring my son who is having a high school practice that because he doesn't drive, I am driving him. I am not playing golf. I just finished one Zoom
Okay.
and now I'm on this Zoom. So it's not about golf. I just want to make sure people know I'm not playing golf.
Okay,
Bitter,
don't hate us.
party of one, your table's waiting. Bitter, party of one.
Okay,
Oh.
introductions.
Introduction. So who wants to go first? Max, you want to tell us who you are and the rock star that you are in St. Louis and everybody that's relocating? Because of
Sure.
the-
Max Siegel here. I work with Berkshire Hathaway, Home Services Select Properties. Been a realtor for about a year now, and a good referral for me is anyone who's considering or people who are considering moving. I offer free home analysis, and I started make customized home searches for people who are moving. All that's for free. You just have to contact me. And then other than that, I just really like helping people and making sure it's done right. And I just like helping everyone. That's pretty much it.
I like it. So we need a jingle for you for all your moves under the from the arch to the archway. Do you know what the official name of the arch is?
Honestly, don't think so.
Wait, gateway to something.
No, it's the Jefferson National Expansion Memorial. That's why the gateway to
So
the
Maxwell, are
Midwest.
you from St. Louis?
Yes, I was born here. I'm in Clayton right now, actually.
Okay.
So what's the sound? Oh, why don't our question of the day be what's your hometown question? Max, yours will be easy.
All right.
What's your hometown question?
What do you guys think the best restaurant is where you guys are?
Ooh. And what would it be in Clayton?
I think the Capitol Grill is probably best. It's pretty new in certain terms of the other ones, but that's probably one of my favorites.
I would have said Emo's Pizza and been happy.
Oh, but there is an awesome vegan restaurant. I don't remember where the heck it is from downtown, but we went there when my daughter closed out Mamma Mia in St. Louis.
At the beautiful Fox Theater.
At the beautiful Fox Theater.
All right, so then we'll go to Barbara Carter, who Barbara won not one, but two. Oh, you got it. So it's a dice.
You know what I like about this die? You see what it says there?
BRB. Barb.
Barb. This was
Show them
made
the
for
other
me.
side. What does the other side say?
Uh,
Barb was a big winner. You left with all sorts of things, Barb.
I did.
Out to lunch. Dice. You roll that on your table. In a meeting.
Like double booked.
Is
It's
it
5
time
o'clock
to
yet?
do that?
It's not 5 o'clock in St. Louis yet.
Anyway, I love it because it says Barb.
Barb.
Well, technically it's
Okay,
BRB,
so
but okay.
enough silliness. I'm Barb Carter with New York Life. I help people plan their financial emergencies. And today I'm going to focus on long-term care, because many of us are getting to that age where we start thinking about who's going to take care of me when I get old and cranky and I can't take care of myself anymore. So look at long-term care insurance, and I can help you with that. And I would love to just educate anybody who wants to know about it. You don't have to pay me anything for education. And my information is in the chat. Please call me up and I'd be happy to help you.
Best place where you live to eat.
Oh, I thought it was the best question.
Oh, okay. What's your best question?
Okay, do you guys know what Newport Richey was known as in the 1930s?
Deanna, you were gonna say something. You have to unmute.
I was born in Port Richey.
But do you know what it was known for?
No.
All right, I'm gonna tell you. It was called Hollywood East.
What?
Many of the old film stars in the black and white films, when film industry kind of started up, they had homes here on the river in Newport Richey.
But they couldn't
Like
drive.
Gloria Swanson, Charlie Chaplin, what's her name? Shirley Temple.
Wow.
A lot of these old movie stars, and lots more that I can't remember because I'm not that old. Had homes here, right here on the river. It was called Hollywood East.
Interesting.
Oh.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So you guys, here's a big caveat. To post our information on YouTube, there's a maximum of 200 characters. Don't be hating. I didn't make the rules. I'm just letting us know. So when we post them, what I may do is just drop it into a Facebook post. How's that?
Fine.
Okay, Mark, that'd be great.
I have a question.
Okay.
On the chat, if I open it up, is that where I put our information in?
It is.
Okay.
And we've learned that if you put https:// it will link them to your website and not keep them stranded on a Facebook post.
Okay.
All right, so we've got Barbara, long-term care insurance, Maxwell, if you want to buy or sell a home in St. Louis. Let's go to Daniel. Daniel, who are you and what do you do?
Hi, everyone. My name's Daniel. And thank you for inviting me. I've tried a bunch of times. I was way off target when I first heard about this group. So, Mark, I appreciate you sticking with me because it's been a while.
Good.
I am here in St. Louis as well. My company's called All In Entry, and we offer outsourced data entry solutions. Delegate what you hate. And here's what I mean by that. In listening to what people are trying to share here, it sounds like a lot of this is about how can we share our important messages with the maximum number of people. And if you have one clean database and spreadsheet to work from, then you're probably going to get them all. And if not, you won't. So piles of business cards, printed directories, the stuff from your phone, your Outlook, your LinkedIn, and everywhere else where you've got Sunday stuff. If we can put that all together, then you are going to probably be able to market more effectively. And really that helps a lot of people over the obstacles and excuses of data entry. So we'll help you get your sheet together.
So I have a question. Other
Okay.
than answering your cities, what would you call your city's question? You're from St. Louis and you haven't even hit the question everybody asks. But
Well, what high school are you from?
What high school are you from? Maxwell, you
Clayton.
live there.
Yeah.
What high school did you go to, Daniel?
I went to Parkway Central, the Colts.
There you go.
And it was more than half my lifetime ago. So,
So you think it's funny when people ask you that stupid question?
actually, I try and tell people, because really what it is, that when people who aren't from St. Louis get asked that question, they're like, why? And I'm like, I think that some people believe it's to stereotype you based on wherever zip code you were. I believe that it's more of an issue that if I can say, oh, well, I know somebody who went to your school, then somehow we're super buddies, even if you didn't know who that person really was. So I try and look at it as the nice way versus the filtering way.
So you were over by Kennedy High School, right? The Catholic high school, Kennedy? No?
And that,
on Manchester, I thought.
No. Well, where this is right at Woods Mill and Olive.
Oh, okay. So interesting. All right. So Diane has kind of two ventures. Diane, who are you and what do you do?
Hey, you're right. I do. I'm so excited about it too. I am Diane with Modern Concept Media, voice and video for business. So in that realm, I help people with voiceover and I help them produce video, whether they want me to produce it for them and edit, or I can teach them how to do that for themselves if they want to learn how to do that and create great content. But I also have a new company that I'm got involved in, and it's a shoe company. So if you can see this, this is a shoe that you buy the sole. I'm having a hard time with the camera. And you can interchange the soles. So you just pull this out and pull this top off, and you can interchange the shoes just like that. They have really, really cute styles, all these different styles. So I'll put a website in the link below, and great to meet all of you.
And Diane, tell us about your other business, please.
That is my other business, Solely Jane.
Oh.
Video and shoes. I know they don't go together, but they're both fun.
So have you seen the YouTube video shoes?
The YouTube video shoes?
Yeah, there's a, it went worldwide or whatever you call it. It's called shoes. Shoes.
I've seen it.
So I'm gonna take that as a no.
No, I haven't. I'll have to look.
So Diane also does amazing videos. Thank you, Diane.
Thanks.
So Kevin's got some sort of stalker sitting by him. Kevin, can she hear us?
Yes.
She can.
Oh, okay.
That's my ringer. That's how we win the trivia games. I've got my ringer here. We're here to win.
What do you do?
By any chance, is there moonshine on the line tonight? If there is, my ringer's not going to be allowed to leave. I'm keeping her here.
Did you finally get the moonshine?
I have not. I've got to call Corey up so we can get together so I can do this.
So you guys, a girl from Nashville, right? The RGA Nashville found us, came down here. She wants to move here for a job, literally donated probably in March or April, moonshine for one of the door prizes, literally moonshine from Tennessee. They won it. Corey came down to get it because she was going to see him. Anyway, it has literally traveled from Nashville to Florida, Florida to when Corey went to see her mom in California, California to St. Louis, because Corey's from Clayton, then from Clayton back down to here. So had you been to Caddy's, maybe they drank it there Tuesday night.
We call that bootlegging where I come from.
It very well could be.
I wonder how good the moonshine's going to be after traveling in the car.
Well, perhaps it's aging and it's just getting better.
Yeah, it'll get
Well,
better.
she said she left it at her house. She didn't take it with her on her journeys around America.
God.
Yeah, but it's going to make it much more fun if I believe that it went on the journey. So that's what I'm going to believe.
Okay.
I like it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Kevin, who are you and what do you do? And what's that lovely lady sitting to your side?
We are Smith Family Consultants, and we do solar. As a matter of fact, more importantly, we do your solar your way. We rely from a marketing standpoint. We probably should have had solar or sun or electricity or something somewhere in the name, but that's okay. I was in the solar industry for 6 years. I was a regional manager for the largest solar company in the country. And I kept whining and complaining about being hamstrung and not having the flexibility to give people the best possible product. And my lovely bride challenged me and said, well, if you know so much, just start your own company. So here we are. And what we believe makes us different, For one, is our consultative approach. We take the time to listen. We believe that there's no just one way to do solar. The technology that may work best at my address may not be the right technology for another address due to shading or orientation or various other things. Likewise, when it comes to financing a solar project, some solar installers will say, well, you should only buy it because leasing it is crazy. And that sounds great, unless you're one of those people that buys a solar system and finds out after you bought it that you don't qualify for the tax credit. So in essence, you paid an extra 26% for your solar project, which is no bueno. So the consultative approach, you're going to make sure the customer is going to qualify before you sign them up for something. And that's what we do. But not only do we offer purchase options, finance options, and lease options, we're one of the few companies you will speak to in the state of Florida that offers 2 leasing options. So we just believe our approach is better, easier to deal with, a little bit more methodical, more consultative. Smith Family Consultants, your solar, your way. A great referral for us right now is a president of an HOA. We want to talk to mass quantities of people. And we also really need to partner up with people that do small home remodeling projects. We keep running into customers that are like, yeah, great, let's get solar, but hey, do you know anybody that remodels bathrooms or does windows, or I want to replace all my doors, gutters.
Kevin, where are you guys?
We're in Lando Lakes, the lovely hamlet of Lando Lakes, Florida.
I got a guy for you. I'll send it over to you in chat.
Is that where they make
We
the butter?
much appreciate that.
Is that where they make the butter?
Well, it's where they make the moonshine. So.
Okay, and so what would your city question be of Land O'Lakes?
Land O'Lakes. Since we know nothing about Land O'Lakes, because we're transplants, but Land O'Lakes, what would be a good question?
Where's Chewy's?
You know, where was the house in the movie Edward Scissorhands?
That was in Land O'Lakes, wasn't it?
There it is. Yes, just right across Highway 54 from us. So yeah, so there it is.
Edward Scissorhands. You would hate to sell that house, wouldn't you, Maxwell?
Yeah.
You know.
Like to.
All right. Well, welcome. We're glad you guys are here. So, Judy, why don't you tell us who you are and what you do?
My name is Judy, and I do sales for Tanadri Merchant Services. We are a credit card processor in the Tampa Bay area, and we are also nationwide. Our best referrals is anybody, any business, accounting, small business owners that we can help out. Oh, sorry, Bunny. And we're right now, we're in the Hernando County area, but our main corporate office is in Tampa. You're muted.
Mark, you're muted. You're talking away.
I think what he's asking you is, what is your question? Do you have a city question? Yes, you're
do I have a city question? The best restaurant in Hernando County would be Napoli's.
Ooh.
Gotta try them.
I don't know. Maui
Awesome.
Kaila's would be my favorite.
I haven't tried them. They
So-
are good?
Oh my gosh, they have the best soup ever. Go find them. They're in Brooksville. You'll love them.
Okay, awesome.
So is it
Thanks.
SAT? Am I saying it right? SAT, just like we sat down?
Yeah, so the full name pronunciation is actually Satyam, but it's just
Satyam?
much easier to say Sat.
Well, that's because we're American. But we
That's
could
all
get-
right.
But
I'm born
SAT,
and
you
raised
go
in
by
Tampa,
SAT.
Florida.
Welcome. We're glad you're here.
Thanks for having me.
So who are you? What do you do? And what would your city question be?
Sure. So brand new to this networking event. I was actually at the Tampa Bay Techstars Startup Week that they're having. My name is Sat. I'm from Zybite. We're an artificial intelligence company here in Tampa, Florida. And what we have going on and what we built is a bot called Maya. And she helps entrepreneurs and students and young founders build businesses from idea stage to running operations. She does this by analyzing their business ideas using a criteria-based formula, predicting what the success will look like over the next 1 year, and then predicting a set of growth tasks that will raise the success of the business over the next 1 year. And then with our partner network and connected technology, she deploys on-demand work without the user.
All right, I like it.
Thank you.
Okay, so your question would be, Seth, you're in Tampa, so do you have any city questions about Tampa?
We're in downtown Tampa. I don't have any questions, but what would be the best restaurant in downtown Tampa?
That's a toughie.
I don't know about downtown, but I'm going to Eddie V's
Oh,
Steakhouse.
Melissa, where did we go? Boca.
Boca is
Boca.
good. Yeah, that's
Boca.
Hyde Park, though. That's not downtown.
Oh.
Probably
If you're
downtown.
going to Hyde Park, you have to go to Burns, but Eddie V's is pretty good.
Burns.
Yeah, yeah,
Go
but
to
that's
Sideburns.
Boy Scout. Go to Eulalie. That would be my
Malio's
go.
is pretty good as well in the Sykes building.
Mhm.
Or Columbia.
True.
Tilapia. We were just talking tilapia.
Columbia.
Oh, Columbia.
And there's a Columbia downtown in the History Museum.
That's right.
There
The
is.
mini-
Well,
the
Sat,
mini
we're glad
version.
you're here. So,
For having
Carrie,
me.
if you're not golfing and you're just driving, who are you and what do you do?
I am the jingle writer, your top of mind provider. I write the songs that make the whole world buy. You're a little off, Mark. Sorry. It must be the TV. It must be the black and white TV transmission.
It must be.
Yeah. So no, I'm not golfing or driving because the golfer is driving, and I'm almost paying attention like somebody should be when they're with their permitted driver. So I'm the guy that makes the melodies work better. When you have a melody impression are ready to do business with you, your name comes to mind. I always like to ask people, what would it do for your business? Your name was the one that came to somebody's mind when they were ready to do business with someone that does what you do. If you're interested in learning more, if anyone that you know does TV, cable, radio, social media, video, YouTube, you name it, if they're doing video, I can show them how to make that video more memorable. That's what I do.
Like it. And what would your city question be
So,
from beautiful Seminole, Florida?
Hometown question.
Hometown
Oh,
question.
from beautiful
okay.
Seminole.
Well,
I mean, if it
hometown.
was a-
Your
well,
hometown's fine.
Well, no, I'll give some love to one of my most famous Pinellas County clients. If you were in Pinellas County and you got, what do you get with every car at Suncoast Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram?
Wayne
get Wayne
Schmidt.
Schmidt.
Wayne Schmidt, thank you.
You're welcome.
That would be my question.
Wayne, if you're listening,
Wayne Jr.
Call
Wayne Jr.
Barry.
could, yes, Wayne Jr. Well, absolutely.
so yeah, that would be a difficult jingle. You get Wayne Schmidt Jr. with every car.
Wow.
That's Suncoast Chrysler.
Jeep Dodge Ram, thank you. Or what they used to do was borrow from those of you in St. Louis. Jim Butler is the Chevy powerhouse. Okay, I'm done.
All right. Hey, Daniel's heard of that one. So you guys were going to send you to breakout rooms where you're going to meet more like 1-on-3. And Melissa is going to stay here and interview somebody. Aren't you, Melissa?
I sure am, Mark. Who would like to be interviewed by me?
Raise your hand. Up. I saw Barry's first.
Barry was first. All right,
And
Barry.
Barbara, Diane, and Daniel. So we'll do that. All right. So you're going to go into breakout rooms.
That'd be
and
great.
Barry
I'm
and
looking forward to.
Barry and Melissa are in your room, and you're in your room by yourself. Just come back. Okay.
'Cause we won't be
Go to your
there.
room.
Okay.
Go
So open the rooms, go to your room, and we will see you guys there.
Barry Rubin,
Hi.
how are you?
I'm well, and you?
I am well. You cracked me up.
Oh, well, thank you.
I enjoy the little hats. Yeah, the little hats and things. Sat's going to stay with us because he had to run away from his computer for a minute. Oh, no, he went to his room. Okay. So Barry Rubin, tell me what's going on now? What's the hot button for your business? First of all, tell everybody who you are because you haven't been introduced yet.
Sure. So my business is direct. I'm begging your pardon. My business is Direct HR, and we are a HR, payroll, employee group benefits company. We do workforce management, and why our companies are so successful is we really concentrate on freeing them up from all the things that are not their core competency. So our clients for the last quarter of a century have been able to concentrate on what they're supposed to concentrate on, which is whatever they do, whether they are a bakery or an attorney or a physician, or if they make horseshoes or whatever the case is. If you do that 40 hours a week, you're going to be better at it than if you did it for 20 hours a week and did what I do for 20 hours a week. Because what it takes you to do 20 hours a week takes my team an hour to do, because we're so proficient at it and we have experts in every field. So we make sure your handbooks are done correctly. We make sure your taxes are filed correctly. We make sure your workers' comp is filed and your workers' comp is, so there's no audits. We take care of all that for you. There's a lot of things that we do that most people don't even know they have to do until they have to do it. And they realize, oh my God, I have to learn a whole new line of work, which is, it doesn't make any sense. You know, it'd almost be like changing my transmission in my car. I don't know the first thing about that. So it's expensive to have my transmission changed, but you know what? It's a lot less than having me try to do it myself.
Right, right. So it's, yeah. So now, and we're definitely in a different time in history here.
No
So
question.
you've added things to your plate, right? You're also helping your clients with navigate PPP and EIDL.
Yeah, we've done quite a bit of that, and that's not really part of our core competencies in the sense that they need the reports that our systems run. So we didn't charge a penny for any help for that for anybody, whether clients or just friends of ours. And we were able to, we're right now just a little over $10.7 million in grants and loans for clients and friends of friends and friends of clients and RGA members that have approached us. What happened was quite a few members came and they said, hey, listen, the application says I need to file a 941. What's a 941? Or I need my social security records. I need things like that. I don't even know where to go and get that. So we were helping them put that all in place and how to fill out forms. It's amazing how many folks who don't fill forms out for a living, how difficult they have with filling out forms. And, you know, I get it, because these things are redundant. They are confusing. And they say, you know, if this, then this, and you don't know what this is or that is, or if, when. So we try to simplify that, and we helped a lot of folks. Unfortunately, there were a lot of folks we weren't able to help simply because they didn't prepare for this. You know, they were incorrectly filing with independent contractors that were actually employees. They were paying people under the table and things like that. And then they came and they said, hey, listen, what can I do here? And I said, the best thing we can do is prepare for the next time. And that's what we've done. We've turned a lot of them into legitimate businesses. Not that they weren't before, but now in the eyes of the government, they are legitimate businesses. So when and if we have another stimulus package, which is being promised after November 3rd, so we'll see if that comes to fruition. If it does, wonderful. These clients and friends of ours and RGA members who we helped totally for free, they will be ready and in position to get those additional loans and grants and such.
So what are you hearing in terms of the PPP? All the paperwork on the PPP says, hey, it's due, your forgiveness is due on the 31st of October.
Right.
Any news on that front? Have you heard anything different?
No, I mean, some folks are under the school of thought that don't do anything because they're going to just forgive it. Some aren't. Originally, there was a 10-month window where from the time you took the loan to the 10 months, it keeps changing. Now there's an EZ form, an EZ forgiveness form. So it's one page. It used to be 12 pages. Now it's one page. I would file that before the 31st just to be on the safe side. You can always amend it.
Right. Now I went through a bank. The bank would do the filing for us, and they're telling us not to do anything. So,
well, I would get that in writing. So you have to go back on, should you default in getting the forgiveness, you'd be able to go back to the bank at least and say, hey, we're going to have to come to some kind of agreement here, or some type, or at least prepare to litigate it. I hate to suggest that because that will cost, I don't know how much your PPP was, but to litigate something like that would probably cost you.
Let me tell you, it wasn't $150,000, which is what they're talking about as like a blanket, is what they're thinking. The next stimulus package will include that blanket forgiveness. But until we know, I have my paperwork, I have my accountant, bookkeeper do it, and it's all filled out.
Yeah, it would be wonderful if they just did a blanket forgiveness for anybody under 100,000 or 150,000, because they're really they're the micro businesses that really needed it, and they're the ones that also don't really have the wherewithal to file all those forms.
Yep.
So in this case, that would be better. But you just never know what's going to come out of Washington, unfortunately.
Yeah, I know. It's every day is different. Well, thank you, Barry Rubin. Very informative for those of you who haven't met Barry yet. Welcome back. Barry can help you with all of your HR needs. Barry, real quick before you jump off, just do a quick who you are, what you do for the group here, so they know.
Am I jumping off? Am I being?
I mean, before we go to the next.
Oh, I see. I thought we were saying, okay, thank you.
No, don't jump off. Don't leave.
Here's your hat. What's your hurry?
Why would you jump off of Zoom?
I don't know.
Barry, who are you? What do you do? And
hi everybody, and thank you, Melissa, for spending the time. I appreciate that. I'm Barry Rubin. My company's Direct HR, and for the last quarter of a century, we've provided a work from anywhere workforce management, payroll, benefits, and HR services. And we also assist with compliance under state and federal laws. So our businesses have time after time after time been more productive and more profitable simply because we help them focus on their core mission. And of course, that will help you recover quicker from this pandemic. And even during the good times when there is no pandemic, you're going to grow your business faster. So Barry with Direct HR, if we can help in any way, please, that's what we're here for.
All right, excellent.
What would your hometown question be?
So, I'm sorry I came in a little late and I missed the question of the day. So what is the question of the day?
Your hometown question. Like some of them are, where's the best place to eat? Some of them, Diane is from one of our fellow presidents is from Diane's hometown, Grover, Cleveland. Diane?
Say that again, Mark. I'm sorry. Say that again.
Your hometown. Where are you from?
My hometown. Yes. So my hometown is Mentor, Ohio, and it was
Grover.
No.
James Garfield.
It was
Garfield. Where's Grover from? He's from Ohio. Isn't he?
Like 7 presidents from Ohio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So the question I would ask, I guess, if I were to say what would be the best thing about St. Petersburg, I live downtown St. Pete, so.
You're from Philly, aren't you? Or the outskirts of Philly?
No, I'm from Philly, yeah. So hometown Philly would be.
Who ran up those famous steps?
No, I guess it would be, how do I get, something about the Independence Hall or Independence Mall, Liberty Bell, something along those lines, something about. Where's the best egg roll in Chinatown?
Is the Liberty Bell really cracked?
It is. It sure is. Right down the middle.
In there.
Where's the best egg roll in Chinatown? That would be my question. 939 Race Street's the answer.
Good to know.
Good to know. Don't mess with the Philly boy, right?
Right.
So we had a great breakout session with Daniel. Daniel, who are you and what do you do? Oh, you have to unmute.
Unmute.
Now
Hi,
you're
everyone. What am I supposed to say now?
Who you are, what you do, a good referral for you, and we'll try to refer you.
Okay.
Right?
I don't know if he did that already. I was in a room with him and I was enamored. Show him the 2 bags of business cards. Did you put them away?
Oh, yeah. So
you have a bag of business cards like this?
Power Networkers. This is just one guy's stuff. He actually had, it was also that.
He can put that in an Excel spreadsheet or a database for you.
Yes.
That's amazing, right?
This was clean and quick.
Right? For $11, you could get it to his house.
Right. If it fits, it ships. And so the company is all in entry. And, our goal is to help build the list you're going to use to build your business. And everybody has contacts in too many places. And as a result, it's not as easy to just do the marketing when you're ready to go do the marketing. So if we could, for this guy, we typed out all those business cards because those were a lot of conversations, sounded like, you're cool, I'll be in touch. Back in remember those days when we all used to go out networking and meeting people and stuff? The other part of the project for him was that he downloaded everything from his phone, his 2 different emails, and his LinkedIn accounts, and we were able to rebuild an entire marketing list. Now, footnote, LinkedIn doesn't export the emails, but it does have people's proper spelling of their last names, which we're all guilty of not doing correctly. And more importantly, if you are trying to do marketing on LinkedIn and you've never reached out on them, they're not going to have any chance of seeing this. So we could also sort, for his case, we get, well, here's the people you need to actually go connect on LinkedIn to implement the plan that you're already paying a marketing company to do.
Cool.
So we do a lot with real estate agents. We do a lot with mortgage people. Currently working on a project for one of the country's largest home warranty projects. We do service clients nationally. Even though we're in St. Louis, the mail works pretty well from anywhere. And, you know.
And your question, what would you have a hometown question?
Oh, well, I already did that one. So, you know, now it'd be like, well, what's your favorite pizza?
Emos.
Square beyond compare, baby.
There you go. Carrie, that would be a good jingle for you to write. Just saying. All right,
I know
Melissa,
that
who's up?
Tina is up because she's got to jump out of here quick because she does jump out of Zoom.
So hi, everybody. I am Tina from Advertising Concepts of Madeira, where I will market your business using promotional products. We've been in business for 23 years and the holidays are coming around the corner. So ask me how to thank your customers and thank your staff, because after this year of 2020, we really need to take some time out and thank the people that have supported us with a product that will last longer than just a business card. So think of me, we have face masks right now. You only have to buy one. We have t-shirts, hand sanitizers, you name it, we can print it. Advertising Concepts of Madeira, you can find me at tina@adconceptsonline.com.
And all your hand sanitizers are made in the United States.
They are made in the United States. They are made in a factory that is FDA certified, registered, and approved, yes.
And her masks you can breathe in.
Yes. Yes, we have cotton masks, but I like those 2-ply polyester ones.
What would Madeira Beach's question be?
The question would be for us is, where's the best place to park to go to the beach?
Your house.
It's not a caddy.
Hotels.
Where is it?
Where is it?
One of the side avenues, like 135, 145. Yep.
I got a nail.
Yeah, we're all writing it down.
I got a nail in my tire that night.
Oh, you did? Oh, that was more expensive than a parking ticket.
No, I got a warranty. The only problem is I have no car till tomorrow afternoon.
Ah.
I can come get you and take you.
All right, up next. Thank you, Tina.
Thank you.
Christine.
So I'm Christine Flesher from the Law Office of Dennis Saffron. We are a multi-service law firm. We do specialize in elder law, guardianship, veterans benefits, and Medicaid, planning and qualification, trust administration. My perfect client right now or referral right now would be a veteran or senior citizen looking to see how they can qualify for long-term care. I will throw props to Ms. Barbara Carter because I can tell you that you need to update your life or review your life insurance and other insurances. I had COVID. I was dropped from my life insurance as a result. So please make sure you get in touch with your insurance broker. Yeah, I got my letter right here. It's so much fun.
Gotta get it before you get COVID, guys.
Yeah, so nonetheless, I am from Dunedin, Florida, which means that everyone says, where's Dunedin?
Dunedin.
No, as my husband would said, I'm still hungry, even though I've been in Dunedin. Get it? Dunedin.
Or they would say, after your restaurant, are you done eating?
There's that.
There's a lot of them.
There's a lot of them. We won't even go to the ugly one.
Sean.
All right, who's next, Melissa?
Sean is next. Sean
from APS. How are you, Sean?
We're doing great. Thanks for asking. Sean with American Printing Services. We print literally everything. If it has any kind of lettering on it, we can do it. Much like Tina, we offer promotional products. She probably has way more than I do, but I just had one come in while we were talking. They are Christmas cards. Everybody's getting their Christmas cards, and inside is one of those really annoying Christmas Carol CDs. And if you send these to your customers early, you can annoy them until sometime in mid-January. And they are custom to your business. So it's got print on it. As Mark said, if you can think it, I can ink it. So I really like that mark. I've been using it. I'm gonna have to pay you royalties.
I like it. So I have a question. You get to pick the songs.
They didn't really ask me. They just kind of sent them, but it's, I haven't listened to the CD, so I don't know if it's like, chipmunks, or my mom has one that's frogs. My mom is nuts when it comes to this stuff, and literally every song is just frogs burping. It's disgusting.
Yeah, I'd want to pick the songs.
Well, I don't know that they offer that, because I believe the sample that they sent me and then this one that I actually ordered has the same songs on it. So I think they're kind of stuck with the traditional.
Well, no, they have like 15 different CDs you can pick from for Christmas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they have like 150.
Okay.
It would be criminal if you didn't include Mariah Carey's song, right?
Well,
I think that they're more generic.
Copyright.
Yeah, I think it's more generic, like it's just music. I don't think that there's words to it, but I'll pop it in after we're done and see, so I can talk a little bit more intelligently about it.
I like it.
My hometown, I am from upstate New York, where the American myths have been born, like Rip Van Winkle. As a matter of fact, I used to drive over the Rip Van Winkle Bridge to get to the Catskills. And in my little town was where Ichabod Crane was from. And does anybody know the story of Ichabod Crane?
Headless Horseman.
Headless Horseman, right. So my mom went to Ichabod Crane High School.
Sleepy Hollow.
Sleepy Hollow, very good. Now Sleepy Hollow was downstate more than, I don't know how, maybe Ichabod Crane wandered north just to get away from all that craziness. But if you go all around, all you see is Ichabod Crane stuff everywhere.
So is it just like a headless thing everywhere? A headless body?
Only on very strange.
Pumpkin, or was that one of those scary movies?
Yeah, it's the whole story was made up, of course, but
get out of town. It's not real.
No.
Next, you'll say Santa Claus.
Okay. Next up, JR, and then Anna, you're on deck.
And then are we going to go to another breakout?
And then we're going to go to a breakout.
Okay.
So JR, photographer, and you're all talking about Christmas. So if you want your team on your Christmas card, you need to call me to come do Santa hats with the team or something like that. So you can get an awesome promotional, Christmas card. And then we can work with Tina and all them and get it printed on something and send it out. So that is a great connection right there, especially with the holidays coming up. So, and looking for headshots too. If you know anybody who's looking for headshots, or maybe somebody might want to do a headshot event where we just set up for the day and people can come in, just take a with everybody being unemployed now, and I know I just got laid off from Disney, people do need to update their headshots because if they're looking for work, they're going to need a good headshot for that. But my question, I'm from Boston originally, so anybody, the park the car at Harvard Yard, but you can't park the car over there because there's no parking. So does anybody know what famous disaster took place in January of 1919?
What year?
The Big Dig?
January of 1919.
Boston Tea Party. No.
Market crash.
No.
The Big Dig?
The famous molasses flood of 1919.
Oh, yeah.
In the North End, there was a rum distillery. They made rum. They had giant vats of molasses, they would distill for the rum. And in January of 1919, the temperature in town rose well above freezing. And a 2.6 million gallon vat of molasses heated up and the entire vat blew open. And 2.5 million gallons of molasses rolled through the entire North End of Boston, killing 21 people.
I was born in the wrong era.
It moved very slowly though.
Killing 21, wounding over 150. That tore down the elevated subway. It killed a bunch of horses at the fire station. It turned the Charles River brown for months and months.
And we don't learn about that in history. That's
no. See, so I lived in the North End for a long time, so it's a very famous story up there.
They never reopened though, right, JR? Because then the Volstead Act came months later, so they wouldn't.
Then Prohibition. So right after that.
Right. Yeah.
So,
but everybody was drunk for a year. So.
And they actually say that today in the summer, if it's really hot, you can still smell molasses on the North End.
Wow, that's near the baseball stadium.
No.
Isn't that the
Yeah,
north?
the north end is over on it's on the harbor. It's near the North Church. The North Church is right in the north.
Excuse me,
end.
that's the Haba.
Paul Revere actually rode across the water right near where I live. So that was
The Harvard Yard.
Very nice.
No,
Well, it looks like Anna jumped off our call, so we're going to go to breakout rooms.
Who are you going to interview?
I think I would like to interview, I think I wanted to interview Dawn O'Neill.
Dawn O'Neill. We
Yeah.
got Dawn O'Neill. She's our sports memorabilia gal here in Tampa. She goes to all the, oh God, I already forgot. They're football, baseball, hockey, soccer, you name it. She's gone.
Lightning, Rays,
Oh.
Rowdies, and Bucks.
Hey, when you're from St. Louis, it's the Cardinals and then everything else.
The football is not stuffed.
Oh.
Okay.
So if you're in a breakout room with Dawn and Melissa by yourself, I'm sorry, come back. We'll put you in another room. Fair enough? Okay, Mark, go to your rooms. Try to make a connection.
All right, we'll wait for them to clear out. Dawn, how are you today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing very well. It's been an interesting week.
Yes,
So,
it has.
so Deanna's probably going to sit there with us for a little bit. I'm going to let's see if I can. I'm going to stop her video for just a second so we don't get distracted because she's off and running somewhere. So Dawn, tell everybody who you are and what you do.
Hi, everyone. I am Dawn O'Neill, and I am with a company called Our Town America, and we specialize in print advertising, such as your new mover marketing, targeted postcard campaigns, your EDDM, which stands for Every Door Direct Mail, which is a USPS program, and that helps businesses gain new customers. You do your mailings and you send out an awesome offer for your business, and that brings the customers in through your doors or more traffic through your website, what have you. We have a full print facility here in the back, and so everything is done in-house, from the design, the mailing, the printing, everything. So.
Okay, so my next question is, are you national or local? What's your biggest client base?
Yes, so the corporate office is here in Clearwater, Florida. We do have franchisees across the United States, and we can mail everywhere from here to Alaska to Hawaii, which is fun to figure out those places, especially when we did an Alaska mailer. I'm like, this is really cool. It's going to Alaska.
You should do a test run. So they'd send you there to make sure you'd make it, just like the.
And so if someone does say, how long will it take? That's going to be a trick question because I'm a little far away. But yeah, so we do mail for large and small businesses across the U.S.
Awesome. How did you get into this business? What brought you here?
So long story short, my other half actually works here as well, and he's been here for almost 17 years, and I'm going on 13 years, I think it is.
Wow.
Time flies. So basically there was a job opening. I came in for an interview. I actually did not get that job because it was more IT geared, and IT is over my head. So when there was another opening for design, graphics, marketing, all of that fun stuff, I came in, and that was 13 years later, and here I am, grown within the company. I've just learned so much. I could tell you about paper, about ink, toner, crazy things that most people really don't enjoy. But, when I get my mail, I'm like, ooh, what kind of paper is this?
You're a paper nerd.
I'm obsessed.
So tell us, are you from Tampa area originally, or?
So originally I am from New Jersey. Yep, but I've lived here in Florida most of my life. We still have family up there and such. So that's why when people say my name, Dawn, I can't even say it. Dawn. I'm like, no, it's Dawn.
Dawn. Yeah, you're Dawn. I lived in Jersey for 10 years. Where in Jersey?
I'm from Ocean City, Forked River, down south. So.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Haven't been back to visit. Probably don't plan on it. When I see our sunsets here, I'm like, man, this is paradise. So.
Yeah, no, it's a nice place to be from. So is there anything that's happening now because of COVID that you have to do differently?
Differently, I would say put our customers more in the forefront of our mind. Not that we didn't before, but more now so than ever. Meaning we almost work around the clock, if that makes sense. Because if they want something out in the mail, I'm not going to wait. You know, if I get an email at 10 p.m. to answer them the next day, I'm obsessed with my email and just answering right away. I don't want anybody to wait on not just me, but the company. So, you know, we're there for them, you know, just right away, just wanting them to, and we want to ensure them that we can get their message out ASAP. Again, just no waiting. It's important right now for them to do marketing because we understand what's going on. So I would just say, yeah, we're just more on top of it, even though we were already really on top of it, but just working around the clock from everyone here from our design team to production. You know, we're on it.
Now, when you do your bailouts, do you do die cut as well, or?
Yes, we do have an option for die cut. We have like the punch out cards. That's within a bigger postcard. So those are like, you know, the punch out cards. Those are pretty popular, especially for pizza restaurants. And we have like some event cards that mail out as well. Other than that, I haven't seen any funny die cut mailers yet, which I do get that question a lot, but there's always availability if somebody wants a funky little die cut.
Mm-hmm. And this is a weird question, and you probably are just gonna like laugh at me, but who's the most famous person that has used your service? Can you divulge?
I'm not sure as far as like an individual person, but I think it's awesome. So I'm going to change this a little bit. When a big brand uses our services, even like McDonald's, I'm like, that's so cool. Like, it's cool to me. Actually, one of our longest customers is from like 1998, 1999, and it's a family owned, you know, McDonald's. They're not a corporate McDonald's. They're still mailing with us monthly. I just think that's so awesome, you know, to Buffalo Wild Wings, Wendy's. I don't know. To me, that's famous.
That is famous. I agree with you. I think that's awesome.
We do get asked, especially in Tampa, you know, when Tom Brady moved to Tampa because the Bucks, we had a few businesses ask, can we make sure my postcards get in his mailbox? It was pretty funny. We're like, well, everybody knows that famous address, you know, of Derek Jeter, but we'll see what we can do.
Got to get the right zip code, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Well, thank you, Dawn. Welcome back, everybody. Dawn O'Neill. Dawn, just real quick, if you want to just give them who you are, who's your company, and then give them your hometown question.
Okay. Hi, guys. I'm Dawn. I am your local direct mail lady here at Our Town America. We specialize in direct mail, such as new mover marketing, your EDDM, which stands for Every Door Direct Mail, and targeted postcard campaigns. We help businesses get in front of their customers by the power of print in the mailbox. And my hometown question would be, so I'm from Jersey. The way I say my name is Dawn, it's not Dawn. And I would guess maybe some of you Northerners will say, is it pork roll or Taylor ham? I say it's pork roll.
Taylor ham.
Scrapple.
Oh, no.
Okay, well, thank you so much. Okay, moving on. How did everybody's breakouts go?
We had a good breakout room, but Sat didn't get to tell us much, but credit card processing and I already forgot. No, Sean. I'm connecting Sean. If you're doing a golf tournament and you need hole signs, be sure to get him to Sean soon because he's not going to be able to keep up with demand.
All right. Next up, we'd like to get Jennifer. Jennifer, can you tell us a little bit about who you are, what you do, and who's a good referral for you, and then give us your hometown question.
Jennifer Niemeyer, and I'm going to hold off where I'm from so I can give you my question. What was the next piece? What do I do? I work with a software platform and it helps small businesses get an online presence. So small businesses, startups, nonprofits, it has everything you need to get started. 3 clicks a day. It's powered by artificial intelligence. A good customer for me right now is maybe someone who is looking to get into a business and they're not sure what they want to do. So I can kind of help them with that a little bit. And my question would be, what famous person lives in Omaha, Nebraska? What's one of the wealthiest, most famous people who live in Omaha, Nebraska?
Warren Buffett.
Warren Buffett.
Warren Buffett.
That's my question. Bingo.
Very good. Okay, and Mark Lepera, is it Lepera?
Well, if you're in Jersey, you say no, it's Lepera. L-A. It says L-A because Italian E is A. Okay.
But Mark, you're in where? Where are you now?
I'm in Nashville, Tennessee right now. Tomorrow I'll be in Sarasota. But of course I asked Mark that maybe we can meet up somewhere during my weekend trip down there.
There you go. So tell us who you are, what you do.
I've been here many times talking about my real estate investment. We're building homes and duplexes in Englewood. But for the last 8 years, I've been developing a marketing program with the lead marketer for the last 30 years at Subway. Wow. And this platform right here is perfect example of what I've been racking my brain for years, is how we can all benefit each other. Now, what we're doing is benefiting each other. But when I send out a coupon to you guys right now, and you may share it with anybody, or you may not, or you may do it once, because it really doesn't matter to you. If you all got a piece of the action when you're selling my CBD oil or one of my people's CBD oil or test strips, about 100 million test strips have to be sold, or my product, or your little, or whatever your products are, you get a piece of the purchase. Now you're a little bit more interested in broadcasting your stuff out to your, not only your clients, your clients' clients. That knowledge just grows exponentially. And of course, if you see my stuff out, well, what do you care? Just send it to all your people. Now I have my 5,000 and each one of yours 5,000 to at least look at my product, because you might get a piece of the sale. That's what I'm doing now. It's called your social offers, yoursocialoffers.com. We're actually launching like now. That's why I'm flying back down to meet my guy in Naples. Anyway, my question, since I'm also a Philly guy, and yes, you can get good egg rolls on 933 Arch, but
939.
Oh, I was 2 doors down, because there's those hanging ducks. If you walk in
across
there,
street. Across the street.
You see those hanging ducks in there. We go in there and they chop them up in like 2 seconds. But
Are they still alive?
No,
they're pressed. They press them.
Oh yeah, and the big long necks go around right in the window, and there's like 20 of them lined up over there. You just pick which one, they put it on there, and they put it in.
Mark, why didn't you tell people about the beautiful duplexes in Cape Coral?
Next time I'll see everybody individually. But my question to those people in Philly is, why the hell are you still there? I've been asking those guys since I left and moved down to Fort Myers back in the 80s.
The opinions expressed here on this networking function are not necessarily those of RGA Network.
Oh no, they all know it. I'm from Roxborough.
Nice.
Barry, if you know where that is. Yeah.
Sure, I went to Temple. Roxborough's just down the street.
Sure.
So the other Mark, if you want to meet Mark O'Donnell, you have to bring him a rotisserie chicken.
I'm not in Philly, or I would bring him a cheesesteak is what I would do. And I'm from Roxborough, so I would get D'Alessandro's personally. All right, that's me.
Next, okay. So last but not least, Deanna is still off of her video, so I'll tell you who I am. Is there anybody else who hasn't gone? You get everybody? Okay.
So.
I'm Melissa Mabe, Melrose Enterprises, your full service event planning and event promotions company. From festivals to fundraisers, from galas to grand reopenings, you can trust the pros at Melrose. I'm currently looking for sponsors in Safety Harbor, Florida, for an upcoming February 20th and 21st Art and Seafood on the Waterfront Festival.
Could we have tables there and sell stuff, Melissa?
The only people that sell stuff will be juried. They have to apply through zapplication.org to make it in as our juried art show. And then we have some of the best food trucks and restaurants in town selling some of the best seafood. I have a sushi truck. I have crab legs coming this year. We got Low Country Boil. And we've got Thai shrimp. We've got Mexican tacos, shrimp tacos, and fish tacos. We are going all out. Got Lobster is back. I'm excited. We've got some great food coming. I think we even got Maryland crab cakes coming this year. So we'll have a little something for everybody. I'd love to see you all come out there. And if you want to volunteer, if you happen to be in the area, you want to volunteer for the event, talk to me or Mark O'Donnell. Let us know that you're interested. Mark will let me know.
So Melissa, Deanna said she can speak. She just can't get back on video. So she is around if she.
Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can get her back on.
I think she unmuted.
Yep.
Deanna, are you there? Oh wait, there she
There
is.
she is.
All right. Hey. My hometown question. I'm from Buffalo, New York. What are the 2 things that Buffalo is famous for that they manufacture only in Buffalo, New York? I'll let you get away with 1.
Everybody knows the wings.
Buffalo wings?
Not food wise, but manufacturing wise.
Oh.
You're not going to believe it.
I'm already stumped.
1 is the kazoo. And the other one is piano rolls for the automatic piano players. They actually produce those in Buffalo.
Player pianos.
Yeah, for player pianos. Yeah.
Wow.
That's pretty interesting. Okay, Deanna, it's up to you. Who are you? What do you do? And finish off with your hometown question.
I'm still trying to think of a question.
All right.
But I am Deanna. I am in Central Florida. I'm a new real estate agent. I am seeking out first-time buyers, people looking to relocate to Lakeland, Celebration, Orlando, Polk County, anywhere, Central Florida, all over Florida. Born here, raised here. I'm new to it, but I'm a grinder. I do massages on the side. I do a lot of different things to try to get side money, but real estate is my ultimate long-term goal, and I want to retire in it. And yeah, so I'm just trying to look for new ways to meet new people. I invested in a coach, and she told me to get on some meetups and meet new people. So
I like it. You have a very wise coach.
Thank you. Yes. So I really don't have a question. I don't know.
Oh my gosh, are you freaking kidding me? What was Legoland called before?
I don't know. Tell me.
If you grew up there, you have to know.
Cypress Gardens?
That was Winter Haven. Cypress Gardens.
You're from Port Richey, right, Deanna?
Yeah, I was born in Port Richey, raised in Spring Hill. I didn't really live in Port Richey, but I was born at the hospital with the apple on it. I don't know how I remember that, but
Yeah, because you were so young. How would you remember the apple?
I don't know. It just stuck out to me. I don't know how I know that, but I think I passed by it. I don't know if it's still alive.
But you live now in Lakeland?
I'm in Lakeland. My mom moved to Winter Haven about 5 years ago, and I followed after her. About a year, she left me the house in Spring Hill, and I was working at McDonald's. I didn't really have much going on, so I was like, I need a better life. So I moved to Winter Haven with her. I started working at the dealership in Lakeland, and then like 5 months on the job, I was like, bye mom, gotta go. So I moved to Lakeland, and she wanted to move back to Spring Hill. So I've been here since 2015.
I like it.
And so
You're known for swans.
Lakeland. Yeah, I was gonna say, Mark, the question.
What was it? The swan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know how the Lakeland got the swans? That's a joke for a whole nother Zoom.
Yeah, you don't
No,
want
it's a gift from the crown back in the day. It really is. That's the truth.
Lakeland is very historical. I don't know too much about it, but I know that there's a lot to learn here.
And there's a lot of lakes.
There is.
That's the name.
Yeah.
Lakeland.
Hey, Deanna, has
Oh,
anyone?
look, there's Dr. Andreas. Hey, Doc.
Hi. Oh, wait.
How are you, Doc?
What's up?
Can't hear us. Doc, just give your commercial. We can hear you.
Mark right there. Go ahead. What's up?
How are you? Tell us
Doing
who
good.
you
How
are.
are you?
Good. Who are you?
Andres.
Tell them who you are and what you do.
Dr. Andres with Abundance Chiropractic.
And where are you located? There's people from all over the country here.
My speaker's messed up, guys. Hold on.
Oh.
Here, take the headphone.
Can you see the screen?
Wait. There you go.
Wait, Carrie's wife will be so upset if she sees that.
Hello.
Doc, who are you and what do you do?
What's up? I'm Dr. Andres with Abundance Chiropractic, located here in Pinellas Park, and we're a neurological-based chiropractic facility. We don't do any popping, twisting, or cracking at the office, making everything we do super safe. So again, Dr. Andres, and this is Genesis.
Hi,
He's
Genesis.
the boss.
Hey, Doc. How come you haven't added people to top networking professionals of Puerto Rico?
I'm working on it.
Okay, that's a deal.
It's always good seeing you guys.
Nomination, remember?
Yes.
Hey, New York is ahead of you by 59 people, and she started 2 months after you. Just saying.
No, we'll work on it.
Okay.
Have a good day, guys.
Thanks, Doc.
Good Doc.
Good to see you.
All right, Mark, do you want to play some trivia or are we going to do another breakout?
trivia.
Let's do
We
another
can do
breakout.
another breakout, I think. Well, you guys want to do another breakout and meet more people? No?
Trivia,
Yes?
trivia,
Maybe?
trivia,
Trivia?
trivia.
Oh, because Carrie wins. Well, hold on. Kevin was the reigning champion till he missed a couple meetings. While you were gone, Kevin, Barry took your seat and
Barry won
ran.
everything and it sucked.
You've
He
been
won everything and
unseated.
it sucked.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I've got the ringer. We're back.
I see that.
He even won some SpaceX thing and didn't even claim it.
Me? I didn't claim anything. It's just winning for winning's sake.
He just wants the title. So Sat, we need you here. So I'll end up with me. My name is Mark O'Donnell. About 10 years ago, I got tired of networking that didn't work for me. I would go to networking functions where you had to show up every week and you had to literally bring false leads. And if you didn't make a meeting or meet a quota or whatever, you got kicked out. And I remember I used to have to pay $15 a week to get a half a Egg McMuffin and some cold coffee. And I would say, we're here at beautiful Ruth Eckerd Hall. Why don't you use their caterers? If there's 70 of us paying $15 a week for food, the caterer should be able to whip up some shit rather than somebody rolling through a McDonald's drive-through. And then there was a free networking group where I would go and everybody tried to sell me Mary Kay and Avon and Mona V and vitamins and all these great products, which are all wonderful products, but how soft and pretty can my skin get? I mean, I can't get any younger looking, right? And then I thought there has to be a better way. And so RGA was formed. And this is not how we planned with our event planner to my side here to spend our 10th year. We had a big year celebration, but so we've moved it. So our big celebration this coming 2021 will be April 1st, no fooling, on April Fool's Day. It's a Thursday. It's a beautiful Ruth Eckerd Hall. We're going to call it anything but a black tie party. You just determine however you want to show up. Bow ties are on us. And we're giving away a Toyota, right? So you could win a Toyota at this anything but a black tie party. And we're so excited. We'll have, information. We have one night stay on your own private island. So there's a lot of great prizes to be had, and you'll get more information about our anything but a black tie party, no fooling, on April 1st. And you folks from out of town, like Mark, we'll make sure we get you accommodations for our Nashville and St. Louis chapters, so you have someplace to stay. But you have Sarasota, so we could just Uber you from Sarasota to Ruth Eckerd, right? Oh, and so I'm from Bland, Missouri. And you say, what is Bland, Missouri famous for? Well, I will tell you. We had a congressman in the Missouri Senate who took us, or Congress, who took us from the gold standard to the silver standard in which we enjoy today for our Federal Reserve. His name was Richard Bland. So every year, our Hysterical Society has a festival called Silver Dick Days, and they raise money for the Historical Society. And it was funny, when I was a little kid, they were broke and they was poor and nobody would come to the festival. And I said to the old ladies, look, buy silver dick hats, right? And so they spent, for a gross of hats, Silver Dick Days, and they sold out. Like, I don't think it took 20 minutes for every guy in the county to buy a silver dick hat. They have this festival every year, and those, now they sell tens of thousands of hats. Because if you're a farm guy in Missouri, you want the current silver dick hat. And that's a true story. So I'm Mark O'Donnell, president and founder of RGA. Are we going to a
That's
breakout
bigger
room?
than Harry Truman?
Well, Harry Truman's from Independence, Missouri.
Isn't that close?
No.
Mark, you didn't give our speech. We take our businesses very seriously, our personalities not so.
So seriously, we do. We take our businesses very seriously. This is how we feed our family and we pay our bills.
I think there's like 5 people that dropped off because they got scared of us.
Oh, did they? Well, then they don't know the truly remarkable professionals in which we represent. But Diane, there's some girl who wants to know, her question, I posted it on the St. Louis thing, is where she's been to your website and where do I find out ordering information?
On the shoes?
On the shoes.
So she just clicks on the shop button. She brings down the hamburger menu. There'll be a button that says shop.
Okay, bring down the 3 lines and there'll be a...
Yeah. Yep.
So that is pretty cool. If you guys have a chance and you've binged watched us, Diane gave a presentation on those shoes. So if you're a traveler, right, you can bring one shoe and like 3 different styles of shoes. They're pretty cool.
Yeah, here's 2 pair of shoes. Here's 3 pair of shoes, and there's 12 styles to choose from. So they're pretty cool. They say
It's pretty awesome because I can tell you that there's a competitor that I won't mention the name of because you're awesome. I ran through an airport running from like Syracuse into the Philadelphia airport and 5 minutes to catch my plane. And it was nice to be able to unbuckle.
Unbuckle the shoes? Or were you
Well,
jumping
unslide the
luggage?
shoes.
I'm picturing a Samsonite commercial where you're jumping
No,
over.
unslide the shoes and run. So it was my lifesaver.
All right, so we're going to
Perfect
go to
for vacations.
I like it. So we're going to go to breakout. Judy, you're going to stay here with Melissa, and she's going to interview for the world to meet you.
We're not doing trivia?
Guys. And then we'll
We
do
are,
trivia.
after
When
we
we
do.
come back, we're going to do trivia. And we might even have for you St. Louis folks, Emo's Pizza gift certificate.
Ooh.
I know, how fun is that? So if you guys hold on, please hold, still loading. I have to move Judy and into their own rooms. So hopefully if you guys are in a room by yourself, come back.
Okay.
Go to your rooms.
All right, don't click on anything, Judy. Just stay here with
Judy,
me.
just stay here, Judy. Did she click?
I think
Shit,
she
no.
clicked.
I'll go to the room and have her.
Yeah, pop her out.
Okay, please hold. I got to figure out what room she's in. Oh, you're going to be by yourself. Hold
That's
on.
okay. I think I can handle it for a while.
Okay.
All right. Deanna, do you know how to click into your room? There she goes. All right, we'll just wait here as Judy comes back. Want to welcome everybody from YouTube. Thanks for watching today. We're having fun as always here at RGA. As Mark said, we take our businesses seriously and ourselves not so much. So hope you're having a great day and come join us. We're every Thursday night in October. We'll be doing these mixers from 5 to 7. Feel free to join in. You can go to our website, rganetwork.net, and get the information for sign in. And again, it's every Thursday in October from 5 to 7. We have 2 to 3 breakouts for the 2 hours. And then we also do our trivia contest at the end where you could win some fabulous prizes. And hopefully our good friend Judy will be coming back here very soon. In the meantime, if you'd like to join RGA or you want more information, again, go to our website, rganetwork.net. We also have several Facebook pages, so you can go to Revenue Generating Activities Network Facebook page. We also have Top Networking Professionals, and if you see the title Top Networking Professionals, go to your city. If you see one that says Top Networking Professionals of Nashville, St. Louis, all of those places, you're going to want to come and take a look at those Facebook pages, and then you'll be able to hook in, right, Mark? So I'm telling you about Top Networking Professionals in Nashville, in St. Louis, in Fort Myers, in Orlando, in Jacksonville, in Tampa, in
Ocala, New York, Puerto
Yeah.
Rico.
Come and see us. If you
There's
see
like
that, you know that's us.
79, I think we have Denver. We have Salt Lake City. We have, yeah, so those are where chapters are forming. So we plan on coming out of this pandemic. Like, holy,
I know.
me and you. So
So
Julie's stuck in a room by herself.
Oh no.
I know, and she's afraid if she clicks leave room, it also says leave meeting, and she didn't want to come and get back, but she'll come back to us.
She'll come back.
Anyway,
She'll
let's
come
talk
back.
about Melrose Enterprises. You
Well,
were
hey.
really shortchanged this year. You had a whole year of events and connections.
Well, actually, it's been a time of growth and learning, right? So this has been a great opportunity to go and look up all those things I need to know about sanitation and health and risk. And I learned more about sanitizing and social distancing than I ever wanted to know. But that's going to help going forward, because this isn't going to be the only, unfortunately, issue that we have. COVID is not the only thing out there. So
I think she left, so she might dial back in.
He might jump in. I hope so. So yeah, but some exciting things are happening at Melrose. We're getting some growth opportunities, and I will be
renewed
sharing.
my food service certificate.
Good for you.
So I could manage a restaurant. It was very easy at night, and I think it was $19. And the only reason I did that is so I could fully understand the COVID guidelines as we return back to our meetings.
Good idea.
And what was best practices, what aren't best practices, how I could educate and talk on a level that our store managers and restaurant owners would understand that I understood, right?
Right.
Because honest to God, if you go to a restaurant and don't eat or tip, I almost want to strangle you. Because
Well, I'll tell you, I went to a restaurant today, and I'm going to give a shout out to Goody Goody in Tampa. They're fabulous. If you haven't ever eaten there, you got to go in Hyde Park. They had the salt and pepper was in packets. They gave it to you upon request. It was a paper menu that was not reusable because they used it as a placemat.
Let me know. I can do a QR code menu for them, and I do that for free just to help them out. So all they have to do is print out a QR code, tape it to the table, right? And
well,
then
no, they use they're one print off because they use them as we were outside.
Here's Judy.
So here comes Judy.
Come on back in, kid.
But yeah, no, they use them as placemats for outdoors. So
Judy, welcome
Judy,
back.
You're here.
So Judy, tell us really quickly who you are and what you do. While everybody, you have to unmute.
Unmute yourself, Judy.
It's a brand new laptop too. We were trying to figure out why we couldn't do it.
Uh-oh.
There you go. All right,
Okay,
tell us who you
cool.
are and what you do.
I am
Before-
Judy Cordero, and I'm with Tanadre Merchant Services, and we do credit card processing.
I like it. And you can help anywhere across the country or just in Florida?
Nationwide only, the whole 52 states.
There's only 50 states.
Well,
Puerto
50.
Rico and-
Yeah, we can't do international.
I mean, we
though,
want
Puerto
Rico to be a state,
Yeah.
so maybe somebody would realize they're part of our country.
Exactly, right?
know?
Now,
And-
Judy, where do you live now?
I live in Hernando County.
Okay.
In
Oh,
Spring
that's
Hill.
right. You're in Spring Hill. That's right. I was telling
Yeah.
you about Brooksville. So have you eaten at what's the French restaurant? There's a French restaurant in
Oui,
Spring
oui.
Hill that's really good.
How many French restaurants could there be
I
in
go-
Spring Hill?
I go to Tito's Pizza and Napoli.
That's a great Italian restaurant.
Oh yeah.
They have
Yes.
great lasagna.
They're awesome. I mean, I give them 5, 10, 15, all the way to the top.
All right, so you guys, we always do play a game after this, and we have a trivia contest, and Melissa was like, "Ooh, this may be really tough." I said, "This is a smart crowd."
I have.
So
These are
don't
hard
disappoint.
questions. Some of them are hard questions.
Will they
What-
need a piece of paper and a pencil?
Actually, we're going to make it easy on you all.
Oh, okay.
You can do it with a piece of paper and a pencil, or we can do it on, well, yeah, why don't we do it that way? Because if I have to go back and look at the chat, it'll take me 5 hours to do the calculations. So get a pen and a piece of paper if you have one. If you don't, get a crayon and your desktop. There you go. Direct HR has his own pen and paper.
We have to know
And
math.
I'm gonna share my screen in just a second, as soon as is everyone ready?
Yep. What are we
Okay.
doing?
So we're
I'll do
gonna
it
do
in my
trivia.
head.
I have a trivia generator that I got off of Good Housekeeping.
So this will be the PG trivia.
Well, they're not easy. They are not
Okay.
easy.
So we're going to go in the chat. Does everybody know how to post into the chat?
We're going into chat.
You're going to be putting your answers in the chat.
Well, you're writing them
No?
down,
Oh,
and
we're
then we're gonna go. We'll do the writing down version, because then whoever gets the most right is the winner. How about that? Does that sound
okay.
fair?
Oh, okay. That sounds great.
Okay, let's do
Hold-
that.
Hold on. Let me get rid of the chat then, because I don't want to see Barry's trying to confuse me with all of his.
Hey, can you take us off of like the YouTube stuff and all in case some of us say bad words?
Okay, so let's wave goodbye to YouTube.
Bye,
Bye,
YouTube.
YouTube. Shit, Mildred. I have to say that for Aunt Mildred, who